Hello and welcome back to another casual night chit chat show. Before we begin, a little bit of housekeeping, and at the same time, today we have, well, an announcement. That's right. Let's see. Before we go to everything, let's see. Do we have any topic that I want to talk exclusively for today? I don't think so because we have touched most of the things that we need to touch. As in the one that I really want to say out. Illuvium, I wanted to talk about something, but I think I don't have enough information to make it worthwhile so far, so we're gonna skip that for now. And I think that's it. No, that's it. We need to figure out something. I would say, let's see what's happening on the Discord side for Tyranno Studios. Let's do a quick little one. Yep. Let's see where we are at the moment, and at the same time, I need to do some things. Yep. Let's see. Hold on a sec while I click my game. Oh, yes, make sure my game is running. All right, first thing first. Out of everything, that's the first thing I need to do. I need to swap to more, not say important, save. I was busy doing some, what do you call this? Yeah. I was doing some game development and I got something to show you guys, which is cool, but I don't think it's show ready. It's not show ready. Everything is work in progress. What am I talking about? Everything is work in progress. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna play that yet because we have to update. And after this, I think after the mini game, we can talk about some other things for the Web3 that we can try to bring it into my mini game. But I think we need to go through a first stage polish. Yeah, we need to go through a first stage polish. Something like what do you call this? Dang it. What was I was trying to say? No, we have to go through a first stage polish because we need some visual updates. We need to do a few small little things. Yeah. Okay. First I need to change the manager dedicated game and points. We need to go for 700 now for the next part. And then we will push on to what do you call this? Ooh, that was nice and saucy. Although 700. Okay, good. Canvas. No, not canvas. No, it is canvas, right? No, not canvas, not canvas. Raid game items. Yeah, I'm dead already. It's GG for me. It's GG for me. Island spawn points. Stream layout? Is it under stream? Oh yes, it's under stream layout. Milestone. Yes, slider. I need the slider. Slider fill area 5. Okay, there we go. Done. Done so. Oh yeah, you guys can see that. No, I'm just gonna leave it. Okay. I think it's hilarious. And yeah. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, there we go. Because I just need to put this. Would it crash land? Okay, that's the wrong thing. So next part is, so we did not all right, so we I'm just gonna redo this part again. We want to go through a bit nicer path to follow. So when we crash, not say when we crash land. So the previous one is when it crashed through. We managed to land. Okay, we managed to land properly, or it's not crash landed. But the next part is unlock good choice. Yeah. We don't want that. We want 700. And that's the bar over here. Now the choice is, what is the next story milestone? Okay, so you're already in the jungle, and I already have the title for that. All right, it's called Jungle Grumble. I want to put Jungle Rumble, but then that's very close to Rumble in the Jungle, which is a official, not say official title. It is mainly used for boxing and whatnot. So I want to do a little bit different, right? Jungle Grumble. Yes, Jungle Grumble. All right. So first thing is, uh, so you've landed. You landed on the island. And what's next? That's the fun bit because I know what I want to queue up for next, but I want something in between. Yeah, I needed something in between. So I would say the first round is your camp. So basically, you're building up your camp. Okay. And then if you manage to hit the story milestone, you get a nicer camp. Okay, I'll put it as simple as that. When you get a nicer camp. Would ape build a nice camp? Would ape and you, because now we need to be cooperative, something like that. All right, so if we manage to cooperate nicely, we all build a nice camp. Oh, I want to do like 5-3. Yeah, that way we can pressure a little bit. Yeah, because right now it's yeah. There we go. We should be able to pressure that. Okay, let's see. You know what? It would be a nice camp. So the nice camp is you manage to get like better. Basically, your amenities are much nicer. And the next part is I'm gonna build like a tree house and whatnot. So that's the fun bit, right? What's the difference between nice camp and not nice camp? That's a good question. Let's work this out because this is mainly to build for my next drop, which is gonna be, so we are in the middle. First week, this is second week. Okay, this one will run 1.5 months. Yeah, so we will run up till end of September. Yes, end of September. Yeah, we will run it until end of September. That would give me enough time to do one or two things in between. So that's that. Okay, cool. Would it and you build a nice camp? So the nice camp is mainly for like efficiency and whatnot, which is fun. But the fun bit is I am gonna model some of those stuff for my game to begin with. So yeah, so it's kind of technically it's kind of built in already. So if it works out, great. No, I have to work it out. I have to work it out one way or the other. Yeah, I have to work it out. So let's do that. Okay, would Abe and you build a nice camp? So obviously, if you know what, yes, I will do that. Okay, so this is mainly for visual. So if you did not hit the story milestone, you just get a 10, like you usually get 10 on whatnot. But if you manage to hit the story milestone, you get a treehouse. All right, let's do it. You get a nicer visual, a treehouse. I think that's it. That's the difference between those two items. Go for it. Oh no, got slapped. Yeah, I mean it feels a little bit. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's the best. That's the best to push it. Yep. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. Yeah, visual. All right, this is mainly for visual. Nice cam. Would I? Oh no. Luckily, I did not punch in. So hard to punch in. Okay, let's see. So that's one down. All right, so one down. We have locked down something. Next up is next up is gonna be, oh no. All right, so we have done that. We already have our season 2 title, which is Jungle Grumble. Grumble in the Jungle. You know what? Let's play on word. Grumble in the jungle. Because right now you have to work with each other. You have to build a tree house. You have to gather resources. Some, not to say some of you are not happy, but yeah, that's the grumble. I want to put rumble, but no. And with that, okay, there will be a. So what about the enemies that you're gonna face? Because currently, right now, we have to change. We have to get a new enemy. Straight up, we have to get a new enemy. And I already have a few enemies that I'm planning. So we have, yeah, a few enemies in hand that I'm planning. So let's see how it goes. Do I have enough time to design? Oh yes, no, I have enough time to design. I have exactly enough time to design. So I'm going to show you the next, not say next, hopefully by next week. Let's tentatively put it next week. Yeah, tentatively, let's put it next week. I'm going to show you the new character. Ah, we got enough. We got enough. If it's a tie, it's GG. No. That's even painful. GG. Yeah, because I have more HP. I can get it. I can take it. Okay, cool. So that's that for. Alright, so let's see. We already locked down the next season. Right, Grumble in the Jungle, or Jungle Grumble. Jungle Grumble doesn't really feels like it's rolling out. So Grumble in the Jungle. Yes, instead of Rumble. All right, so that's one. Number two is so we have season 2. We have our next story milestone. So getting building a camp, basically building your base. Right? And I kind of have a idea on how the base looks like. Kind of. We're gonna do a little bit of doodling later. Yeah, live doodle. What's next? What's next? Yeah, we don't really have a topic. We don't have Illuvium. Game dev, we have what? We have a few things up and running already, which is nice. Like I said, I will show you halftime. We definitely need a new character. Yes, so you know what, I'm gonna save those things for. Okay, I don't think halftime we have enough time. So let's bring some things up front a little bit. So number one is that I have the combo game done, right? Yeah. So as planned, the combo game is, I won't say it's complete. We have it already. I just need to do a few more cleanup. We're gonna do that for live game dev because at the same time we need to do a few not say changes. We need to add a few more visual cue. Yep. And that's that. All right. So one. We need to design, so we need a new character. All right, so previously I kind of botched up the character that I want to make per se. It's all messed up, so we need to go through the whole entire step, not say step, but I need to go through back at the designing board and redesign a few things. All right, one of the character that I want to introduce, the name is called Patch. So basically, while you are in the facility doing the testing and whatnot, you are fighting against some of the subjects, and then one of the combat subject keeps getting like upgrades and whatnot. So basically, it's like a patchwork. It's a combination of a Frankenstein plus, you know, those patch dolls. Yeah. So that's my goal. Unfortunately, I failed badly because instead I went and make a mask. So I want to redesign that a little bit, and we're gonna go through a few things because the character under the mask is technically another character that I want to do. In fact, I want to do patch first, and then it changes, right? It changes to like your typical Friday the 13th slasher flick type of thing. one of the things that I want to do is what do you call this? Dang it. What I want basically it's like a much more better fighter per se, but it's under a mask, and the mask basically the face is like messed up. For some reason it's messed up. Yeah, so that's what I want to do, but I failed. Oh no, so that I went to that part. So we're gonna establish a few characters. Okay. Unfortunately, some of those characters I need to save up for I need to get the design out before I can introduce them. So basically now you have two characters. Whee! Yahoo! Yeah, but sadly it doesn't fit to the story in a way which I'm a little bit upset. But mainly I'm upset because the model is terrible. I didn't like the model. Yeah, so number one problem is its model. The model doesn't feel good. And this is the same issue that I have when I design my characters, because if the model doesn't feel good, is it worth putting out? Answer is I've tried a few times. Answer is no. I can safely say it's a big no, big no. It's just rubbish. Yeah, yeah, just big rubbish. So unfortunately, that's the problem. So we're gonna fix a few things, and let's see how it goes from there. So I will do a two. So we have few doodles to do. All right, few doodles to do. So I can put it on the game dev side, and that would be quite interesting. Yeah, yeah. All right, cool. So that's one down. Looks like I really don't have. I'm not say I really don't have anything to talk about. I really don't have anything fancy to talk. Yeah, just a little bit. Because we did talk, because there's a few things I want to go through. Because if we were to recap last episode, last stream, we talked about what do you call this? Um, dang it, I was about to say something. Nah, no. Story. Yeah, I was about to say story. So that so story, and not even story. Okay, it's mainly Rec League and story mode. And brawlers need, not say brawlers need, like a lot of games these days, they tend to skip the story air quote part for PvP games. Yeah, that's how I want to put it out. All right, they skipped out the story part. GG. And predominantly on PvP games. Oh no, I messed it up a bit. Okay, so most PvP game does not really have a story behind it. So when people play, it doesn't connect. Right? When gamers play, when it doesn't connect, it feels like a chore. It feels like a routine. It feels like, yeah, I'm not having fun. And that's also a big deal, all right? Big deal, which I think I can touch a bit later on, but I'm gonna put that aside first because we want to go through some of it. So that's the issue with PvP games, right? There's no connection to that. Rag League suffers the same thing as well. That there is like basic story, but there's no like story to continue. Like what makes people continue to play? We did talk about shelf life as well. Yes. Sudden Death Tournament on Tuesday night. It's up to you. If it works, it works. I have nothing against it. And no comments. Technically, I don't really have a comment. Yeah, it's all the thing is it's all about the crowd. No. Crowd is one thing. But reception. Yeah, crowd reception is the same thing. Yeah, I'm no comments. Stream. Yeah, like I said, I have nothing against. Not saying nothing against it. I can stream. I can stream. Uh, but the question is time, right? The time. If it's 9 p.m. like I said, if it's 9 p.m. PT, no problem, no problem. Um, where was I? Oh, no, that's a curveball. Wait. Let me refresh a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I've nothing against that idea, so that's great. If you want me to stream, that's also no problem. All right, done. What I want to say is consistency. So the question is, what makes you change the what is the main reason? It's mainly it's not for me to answer though. Yeah, it's really not for me to answer. The first question is what makes the change, the time change? Because if it's usually on, let's say, 9 p.m., 9 a.m. on Saturday, and if you got the crowd, then I would say continue over there because it's keep it consistent. That's what I meant. So if you're putting a one off for Tuesday night for my stream, I'm okay. Like I said, I have nothing against the idea, and that's about it. Yeah. Yeah. So let me know the details. Yeah, if you want me to stream, you can let me know the details. All right, cool. So that's that. Yeah, I'm okay if you're okay. Simple as that. The next part is now you brought up something interesting, but is it enough time to go through today? Is it enough time? Because one of the main thing is to stream. Oh no, because I have to bring. Oh, you know what? I will talk a little bit later for this. All right, I'm gonna put a pin first. Right, put a pin on the idea of streaming tournaments. Personally, I would say it's always great to stream. Problem is we don't have a replay mode. We don't have a spectate mode, so that makes things a little bit hard to do. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna put aside before we go through that because it's the same. I won't say it's the same problem. It's the same thing again. Because we want to not say we want. I have an idea of that, but the idea is different from people to people. So I'll go through some of it. Okay. All right. So we have back to the topic at hand. Back to the topic at hand. So we have story mode, PvP. Is it meaningful to play? Yeah, give people some motivation to play. So we already went through that whole thing. I want to come Red League has the same problem. Surprisingly, Axie Infinity is doing decent, quite decent. I'm surprised. But mainly because it's on the Ethereum platform. Yeah, it makes me a little bit. All right. Illuvium, I want. Okay, for Illuvium, I really want to play, but unfortunately, I need Windows 10. I need to update my Windows. I need to do so many things. I don't feel like playing. And actually, that's a very good, what you call this, a small little reason per se. Like, doesn't feel like it. GG. GG. Okay. Okay, I got lost. I really got lost. I have a follow up. I have a follow up topic for it, but it's like it's just quick little recap. Anyway, like I said, if it's not important, no, if I forgot, it's not. I'm not saying not important, right? It's not too baked yet. It's not cooked enough. Yeah, at the same time, Daily Buddha got cooked. The last hand, it feels a little bit wonky, I would say. Yeah, it feels a little wonky. Okay, next up is Yeah, really touch a little bit of microtransaction, a predatory microtransaction. We touch a little bit about, unfortunately, I'm gonna say straight up, I mean, nobody is a big fan of games with microtransaction. That's number one. Number two, the fundamentals, or rather the, yeah, no, sadly, the Web3 fundamentals is built on microtransaction, and that really makes a big, like, irk per se for gamers. So at the end of the day, so now this is the fun bit. This is the fun bit. We have to be a little bit truthful. So at the end of the day, what are Web3 game slash platforms are made for? Who is the target audience for the Web3 ecosystem? I've been trying to not say figure out. I've been trying to learn a little bit, look at from the perspective of a Web3, I would say crypto bro side. And that's why I came to a lot of like reasoning. I wouldn't say optimal reason, but like reasoning for it. Like, okay, that makes sense. That doesn't make sense. And then went through the perspective of gamers. If I'm like a traditional, tried and true gamer, do when I say gamer, video gamers, okay, does it really make sense to participate in microtransaction things? And then unfortunately, before we can touch microtransaction part, the question has always been, is the game fun to play to begin with? And then we did read a little bit on Tyranno Studios brawler section, right? I think I still remember. Yeah, no, I still remember. There's a few comments about, yeah, brawlers is not a fun game, or no. Let me rephrase that, or let me get the correct phrase, because I can't just rephrase it. Really breaks the whole thing. So we're gonna take a look later. Oh, you know what? I can chip out. I can chip out some damage. Do you want to do a chip out? You know what? Let's do a chip out, because I am at equal health right now. Yeah, it's GG if I don't do it. We can do double chip. I don't want to do. Let's do one chip, right? Let's do one chip. I want to do like a flex. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's put. We're gonna end. Not say end the topic. We're gonna stop at the topic, but I want to dig up that because it's the same question. Is the game fun enough? Microtransaction I don't like. Not say I don't like, right? The general crowd they don't like. So who's your target audience? And then of course, so many things. Yeah. So we did recap. Not say recap. We did cover a lot, but is it enough? Because we haven't touched the gacha side of things yet. Yeah, we really have not touched the gacha side of things, because the gacha side is, it's a whole new, I won't say a whole new world. That world over there is crazy. But if I were to compare to Web3, Web3 is not even close to what gacha, yeah, no, not even close. Any of the projects that I've seen on the Web3 all pales in comparison to gacha side. Literally, they all failed. So that is one of the biggest reason why I will leave the gacha site alone for a while, Illuvium at the site for a while, because I want to get a little bit more materials. Ember Sword, yeah, I remember. So we have a lot of failed games as well. So let me dig the actual quote for brawlers, because this is important. This is very important. Without it, everything will fall apart. I got 3 8s. Oh, I got 3 8s. I can play 7 8. No, got stopped. Because I can play 7 8 and call it a day. Oh, second win. I got second win. If I get 7 again, it's like easy. Did I manage? No. Okay, no. Did not. Did not. Should I have played 8? Okay, I think 6-8 is the best play. 6-8 first, chance for a 7. GG. GG. Wow, that's a second win. No, not second win. Comeback. Oh, that's a comeback. Roper dope. Roper dope to a comeback. Roper dope to a comeback. Yeah, because I know Daily Diamond is trying to refresh the hand, but oh no, this game is highly unfavored. I got too much RNG. I got way too much RNG on this last few rounds. Way too much. GG. Yeah, wow. That is crazy. This is a crazy game. I have to admit this is too okay. The first half, yes, because I managed to get a few flexes against a 1. But the second half, after I hit to the second part where I got 3 8s, yeah, that's like RNG flavor. I'm gonna call it RNG flavor, not favor. Flavor, not okay. Anyway, to close up the, I won't say topic, to close up the recap a little bit, because I really don't have a topic per se. Yeah. So we're gonna end. No, we're gonna move to the halftime after this quote because we want to cover a few things. We have a curveball question slash request slash idea. So I want to go through that. Okay, let's see. No, we don't care about Spin Tycoon because Spin Tycoon is doing quite well in general. It's doing quite well. I am. Was it on Brawlers or was it on Wax? I think it's on Wax. Let me dig up because I don't want to misquote it. Okay. What key thing is I don't want to misquote. Okay, so let's search. Okay, so let's search for Brawlers. It should be. Has anyone played Music Mogul? Music Mogul suffers the worst, unfortunately. Yeah, I have to admit, Music Mogul suffers way too much. The gameplay is. I mean, I think that some people play Music Mogul. But first, let me get this. CPU from Brawler's account, no. Cloud Wallet, no. Brawlers has bunch of CPU, no. Brawlers cover no. To only get Brawl, you buy it on exchange on Elcor. Yeah, that part I touched a little bit. Tokens, okay, not Brawlers in general, but tokens. Tokens needs to change. Is this one? No, this Wax has. Okay, there we go. Wax has a pretty good gaming ecosystem. Productive, creative. No, not this. Not this. Where are you? I really need to dig that up. I'm digging it off screen. You know what? Let's search together. Because that is important though. That part over there really talks a lot about what people really wants. And I've forgotten the user. The user, was it on Brawlers? That's the question though. Toss the... No. Alien World carrying the whole thing. Nah, I don't think it's Alien World's unfortunately Alien World does have a key what you call this, I have to admit, Alien World is kinda carrying a little bit, but not really. But not really. See, that's the fun bit. People who do not know the Wax blockchain in general will not know about Alien Worlds and stuff like that. So it's painful. But people who know, they know that Alien World is actually doing decently. But I think the heavy lifter is Funko. Funko is the one that keep bringing, not say new people in, but at least new fresh eyes, mainly from the collector side. But that's the collector side, right? So that's the good question, but that has physical collection. The reason why people are going in because there's physical collection, which is an interesting thing. Okay, now where is that quote? I want to quote it. Oh, if I cannot find it, I will take back and say I cannot. Yeah, I could not quote if I cannot get the quote. I think it's close. I'm gonna search just for one more minute because I really need that quote. That quote really speaks volume. It does really hit a few key points that I've been talking a lot. Yeah. If I can't find it, so be it. The fun bit is it's part of it's in one of my older streams, so I actually can kind of find it over there. Okay, you know what? I think that's about it. Okay, let's start off with, let's go to the latest one. Okay. Let's close. What is new on Wax? Right. You have come from NFTtopia. Yeah. Okay. So NFTtopia is one of the go-to place to do all these things. Yeah. This is not important. Not important. Nothing new. Nothing really new. Okay. Yep. Same old. Mainly just conversation, which is cool. Conversation is always cool. Okay. Tyranno Studios. What have you been doing on them? Nope, nothing. Mainly for the sudden death, which is always nice. Like I said, community is always awesome, and then consistency is the key. Okay, there we go. Changes on Spin Tycoon, whatnot. Great. What about Music Mogul? Music Mogul Fire and White, nothing. Music Mogul, actually, we can talk about it, but I'm not going to talk about it today because I'm going to overhaul. If I were to talk about it, it would be a complete overhaul for the game itself. The game has to change 100% because I don't like how it plays. And yeah, that's the reason why. I'm not going to touch it about it. Okay, so first thing first. So that's the halftime. We have reached to the halftime show, and now we really like another. I mean, not say another announcement, just a repeat announcement. We are officially in season 2. It is Rumble in the Jungle, right? Play on words. I don't use the word rumble, and then I think the closest meaning I can do is grumble to top it off because you and Abe managed to escape from whatever mothership. I want to use mothership. So you managed to escape, right, in a rocket, and of course there will be new characters. Right? Biggest announcement for today is I need to start to build a new. Not say build. I need to model a new character because Abe and you, bunch of you guys, managed to escape from the testing facility. We need a new enemy because we cannot use the same enemy again. And the story is, alright, just to fill you in, and because I supposed to write out one of it, is I supposed to do just a simple simple comic. You know what? Maybe I should put my hands a little bit on making a simple comic. Like simple panels, good enough, right? Problem is that will add on to my time. Yeah, that would add on. Do I have enough time? I don't know. Answer is no. Answer is no. Okay. Where are you? I need to load up Paint because we need a new character. So because you managed to escape from the mothership, right? Testing facility. No, mothership. Technically, you're on a ship. That's the reason why we have a rocket. So the one that's chasing you are the hunters. We will call, yeah, I mean, it's just a simple word, hunter. I want to use word hunter killer, a play on Terminator. No, just hunter. Hunters. Hunters with a Z. Let's a bit more edgy and 80s, 90s style of a comic cartoon, right? So the hunters with a Z is chasing you, and they are robots. They are mechanical robots, and I kind of have a vague idea at the moment that I want to make. Okay. All right. See ya, Daily Buddha. Okay. Yes. So I want to do something like a not say squarish, like a little bit more retro-y. So if you guys have seen the recent Fantastic Four, that's something like it. But more importantly, this is closer to. Oh no, actually, yeah, retro robots has this little like this. I think there's other robots that has this as well, and then they have this ear like that, and then circle over here like this. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want this coil thingy, so I'm gonna put this guy. And then most robot will have a mono eye. Alright, and then it glows like oh no, I cannot do. Yeah, so and then it has a mono eye like this. And then usually they'll have an antenna somewhere up here like that. And then they will have a floating body. Okay, and then so I'm gonna do a floating body, right? And then we will have at least so usually there's no arm per se. Usually there's a blaster, right, like this. So this one would throw a capture net. Yeah. So this is what basically this robot is too, and then this guy usually is going to be a claw. A horrible drawing of a claw. Yeah, like this. Oh, hilarious bot. But this is going to be it. All right, it's going to be a capture bot. It's going to call hunters. Huntez. I don't know. With a Z. Oh, yeah, edgy, super edgy. Okay, so for now, I think I'm gonna just do a design like this, right? Mono eye and mono. I'm gonna get a few, what you call this, reference and see if I can patch it up. So it's gonna be simple. So that's that. We have one robot. Okay, so we're gonna save this. We're gonna put this onto the list. Next up, we have a tree house. I'm gonna call it bot. Next up, we need a tree house. Oh no. Okay, so it's a floating island. Okay, so now we are in a floating island, but it's a big floating island. So technically speaking, the age is quite a lot. I mean, not a lot. It's wide, right? It's much wider. So we have a plank. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw. So if you guys did not hit the story milestone, right? So you're gonna have this, and then we're gonna have a rope, ladder, and then there we go. So tree, and then tree, and then branch tree, and then branch tree. Yeah, there we go. And then we have trees everywhere. Trees everywhere. And then we have a mountain on the for some reason I like to put a mountain on the side somewhere. And then sun. Okay, so no, the treehouse is gonna be not that high up because we need to see the ground, and then we need to see a plantation field with crops. Yeah. So that's that. So that's relatively what I want to do for the next. This is gonna be the next drop. All right, so there we go. So that's that. And last but not least, so this one I can't really draw because I don't have the skill to draw. So I want to do, so the two characters that I want to introduce previously failed. I failed. Okay, simple as that. The biggest reason is very simple. My design sucks. Yeah, and I don't like to put stuff that I don't feel good. Yeah. Um, you know what? I have to put my foot down on that. If it doesn't feel good, I will show you the work in progress. But if it doesn't feel good, I need to redo again. So for example, let me show you the current design that I have. Yeah. It's rubbish. I don't like it. Yeah, it's horrible. Horrible. All right, I'm gonna stop this guy. Do I have anything? You no no, not single player. Models. No, not under this one. Where did I put the model under? Twitch avatar, no extra. Okay, so another big thing I want to bring red. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this mask is okay-ish from the front, but on the side, yeah, because I don't have a face here, it's ugly. It's yeah, look at the gap. This gap is horrible. No. And it just doesn't feel right, okay? Just doesn't feel right. So I have to scrap this whole thing. But we have two characters that I'm working right now. Not say working right now, that I put it on to the pipeline. Or rather onto my backlog. So this guy is a no-go, right? No-go. It feels horrible. Horrible. Yeah. All right. So that's that. And so yeah. So now we're gonna move on to the single player. Don't save. Okay, there we go. Now I have to redo a lot of things as well. So today's stream is gonna be relatively on time. We're gonna end on time. But we need to fix a few things. So go for an adventure. Now we have wood, food, stone. All right. So accordingly, wood is tier 0, which means you can relatively grab it for free. Okay, so we need to fix that first. Yeah, we need to fix this. Now the next thing is to reset the game, we will click anywhere outside. So does it make sense if I does it really make sense? Doesn't really make sense, right? So we should put a reset over here, because this one makes sense a little bit. Yeah, this one doesn't really make sense to click anywhere outside, click the tree again. So we need to fix that. Or rather, we need to put at least something extra on it. Okay, so wood is tier 0. It's a 100% guaranteed, right? As long as you do the activity, it's 100% guaranteed. You don't need you need a tool per se, but for now I decided to remove the tool instead. And you don't need to. When you go inside here, you don't need any tool to do anything. Straight up, you can just click and you should get wood. So yeah, we have a lot of things we have to fix. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, oh, dang it, I need to restart again because now it clashes. Number 2, we have or tier 1. No, you know what? Let's call it tier 1 resources is wood. No, tier 0. Tier 0 wood. Tier 1 is food. So food, you need wood. All right. If you click here, if there's no wood, you cannot do anything, right? So we will add that into the code. And then last but not least, we have a combo. So if we have combo, so the thing I need to fix is this. If you press the sequence correctly, it will give you a reward towards the end. So we need to fix that. All right. So currently the visual is not what I want, but I need to get at least something out for you guys, to show to you guys. Whew. Okay, let's begin. First fix is this guy, the wood. So let's go to the script. All right. We need clicker. No, not clicker. No, not you. Okay, this is a slider mini game. Okay, so when you click the tree, it automatically moves. And then when you click the tree again, it should stop. At the same time, we should also restart the game through the button system. So okay, so with that, all I need to do is start game. I just need to copy everything here ish because I can't use this part. So no. So what I can do is copy this whole thing. Oh, because of this, right? Fine. Forced to do this. Because the moment the UI open, technically you can restart the game. Technically, and then actually I can do something like this as well. Reduce the amount of line of codes because we don't want to repeat as best as we can. Not to say I don't want. Start game. All right, cool. Cool. All right, so let's make sure this is working. And then because this is a guaranteed return, all right, 100% guaranteed. Reward, you will get rewarded. So let's go back to here. Make sure the first thing works. You need energy to. Okay, you need energy. So when you don't have energy, what happened? Button should not show up. Okay, so it's tied to the energy system. And I think next week, you know what? Next week we will talk about other Web3. What other Web3 games can we copy, or do we have enough time to copy? Yeah. Select. No, we don't want you. No, wrong one, right? Wrong one. I'm in the wrong. Yeah, I'm in the wrong level. Yeah, there we go. This is the right level. Okay. Close everything. This is clickable. No, not clickable. Slider. This is slider. And at the same time, I need to put like a marker somewhere. So for now, I'm just going to do a temporary marker. No, I don't use temporary marker. So height, because we need to get a proper marker. Width, I think we're going to go for 10. We're going to do a greens. Yep. Width is 5th. Let's go for 100. Height, let's go for 60. Okay, there we go. Just put here. Image and slider. Yes. Okay. I know it is not an accurate thing because I need to put an accurate something about it. Stop and reset. All right. Let's give a nice button. There we go. Again? We're gonna call it again? Again? All right. Start. Okay. Stop and restart. All right. Now the restart will only pop up when the game is stopped. So we're gonna go back to the code side. We're gonna have 2 game buttons. Okay, object, stop. No, button stop. Let's do it this way. That way it's easier to remember. Restart. Okay. When the game starts, just set. All right, now I'm just doing this quick. Okay, copy this, update, start game. So when the game start, reset game. So when the game is reset, if it's not start, game status, slider UI, slider status, buttons. All right, stop will be true, restart will be false. Okay, when we this is restart game. Okay. When the game, yeah, we don't care about anything else. Stop marker when slider status, reward. Okay, so if we stop the slider in between 40 and 60, we get stuff. This is button. Alright, stop is false so that you don't keep, I mean, technically you can press again and again if you want to, but it will not do anything, but button restart will be true. Now, the difference is, for now, we're not going to, no, we need energy. We need energy. So what I'm going to do is, now we start checking for energy. Alright, so when we click this guy, restart game. So when we click restart game, we want to check if the game is start or not yet. And then because we click the tree again, that's the reason why we have the stop marker over here. Okay, now if the game is not started, check for energy. So energy is above. If energy is above 10, we're going to use 10 energy. And no, equals 10. Then we do everything here. Okay, that is if we click the restart button. Button stop, true, restart, false. Okay, cool. Else, button remains the same, and then we're supposed to have some UI says, nope, you cannot do anything. So we need to minus directly, deduct energy. So to deduct energy, we're going to write use energy dot and then 10. Ta-da! Okay, done. So this is first step, and then we need to make sure we get our resource. Okay. All right, put our buttons, button stop, button start, and play. Looks like we might go a little bit longer because I want to clear this off. All right, I want to clear this off so that we are done with the gameplay loop. Okay, there we go. Check everything. We want to make sure our slider. Okay, yes, slider is in the correct position. So with that, we're supposed to gain some would. So let me check the game manager. Game manager did not say anything about that. Farmers manager, wood gathered, wood plus. Okay, so wood gathered. Yep. Slider mini game. Yes. Stop marker. And then with stop marker. Less equals than 40. Oh, stupid. I am stupid. Using the wrong symbols. Slider is equals or more more equal than 40. Stop slider is less equal 60. You get all right, let's check. Let's check it out. Check it out. Oof. Okay. Also, I need to do. Oh, I need to upload. I think I haven't uploaded some of the stuff to YouTube. So, ugh. Some of you guys might see this in the delay. There we go. Okay, so when we click restart, it should. Yeah, no, this is not okay. So let's do it again. All right. So when we click restart, slider counter. Okay, check for energy more than equals than 10. Game status. No. First thing first, we need to reset. Reset. Slider counter equals 0. Slider active is right. Slider counter. No, when we stop. Okay, wait. Let me go through some of this. Okay, when we stop marker will stop everything. Stop slider counter, slide counter, check. Okay, so we kind of don't need this because this is correct. Slide counter equals 0, slider visual value equals 0. Okay, cool. So that means when we press restart, everything should be at 0. And we need to also deduct our energy. Energy deducted. Stop. All right, cool. Reset. Now, if we press restart, things did not work pretty well because I think that's where we went wrong. Button. Stop marker. Slide the mini game. Restart. And at the same time, what we need to make sure as well is game start. When we stop our marker, we need to have if game start false, slider status, game status false, right? We need to make sure that thing is all reset so that you cannot spam the restart. You cannot spam that button again and again, right? You have to restart the whole entire thing. Basically, my loop is bad. Yeah. So show you guys where it is. Here. Yeah, if the game start. Yeah. And you can only stop the marker if the game is it's started. All right, click this guy. Stop. Get everything. Restart. Stop. Get everything. Restart. Stop. Restart. Stop. Okay, done. As far as the gameplay for the wood section, it's complete. Now next, we want to move on to the clicker mini game. We want to make sure the clicker mini game responds. Now what we're going to do, we're going to exchange 5 wood per, let's do 5, not 1 to 1. Okay, so we always want to build more. So every time you manage to click, yeah, let's do yeah, so we're gonna go for clicker. Now first thing what we're gonna do is we don't care, we need to at least get a few things. Clicker perimeters. This is a clicker timer. This is a clicker UI. Then we already have perimeter numbers of click text mesh, or numbers of clicks. You go down here. Clicker UI, go down here. Clicker text check. Okay. Slider, number of clicks. This is game status. And then get some game parameters put here. Yeah. Nice. And last but not least, manager. Managers. Because we might have more than one manager. Okay. Bloop. Done. Okay. So, all right, button click. So button click. We already get manager. Have tools. Okay, we don't care about the tools. All right, so we have energy. We don't care about tools over here. What we want is wood. Wood above or equals to 5. Okay. Game stop. Yeah, we got the game stop. No tools for farming. Not enough wood. The amount of, anyway. Okay, if game not start, clicker active. Okay, this is gonna be interesting because now we're gonna click the okay, we need to fix this part a little bit. Deduct energy comes from clicker not active. Okay, here. Here, deduct energy. No, I would say deduct resources. Energy, and then we're gonna do use wood 5. Copy this, put to the slider. No, not slider. Manager. Public wood gathered, food gathered. Use wood. int get and then very straightforward, all right? Wood minus equals to deduct. That's it. Update resource UI. Update resource UI. Max energy, regen. Use energy. Oh yeah, okay. Use energy, gain energy. We will fix this later. Plus energy, we'll use the slider. If that's the case, right? Just put it inside here. Done. No. No, not good. Not good, not good. We'll figure out this. Okay. So to restart, okay, to restart the farming, unfortunately, I don't think I could do the button system. My, yeah, it's a little bit intuitive. Not so intuitive because of this. Now the problem is if you click here, not enough wood, right? Oh, there we go. Messed up. All right, so what we want to do is we want to do a quick little check. We want to go to reset first. All right, now we want to see what's happening. Now I can't click you, okay? I can't click like that because it goes through the clicker mini game, which is wrong. Why? Let's check it out. Why? Yeah, so if we do this, no problem. All right, clicker mini game. I don't know why it goes through the combo mini game. Slider. Slider. Oh, there we go. We found an issue. No wonder. Okay. So basically one of the assigned not say material, assigned thingy is wrong. All right, so now we are correct. Okay. Yeah, click stop. Restart. Right, click. Yeah, there we go. And then, oh no, not enough wood. Why can't I click more than one time? Yeah. Okay, good. Everything's correct. And then we are stuck. And then we are stuck when we have not enough wood. Okay, so that is a problem. That is a problem under here because we keep checking. So we need to rewrite this part. Okay, so when we click anything, whatever it is, first check is we need to go through this whole entire thing. Okay, so yeah. If the game, so game stop, no. We want to change this to, let's see, game count, no. Game start. Okay, we don't care about you first. Okay, we care about you. Okay, so first thing first, we want to make sure all these resources is great. So if the game has not started, the game will do all the deduction. Right? Deduction and setup. Setup. Okay, so in this case, that's where we are here. But before we do this, so we need to go through and put one more additional parameter, and that is clicker active? No. Setup. Okay, so we want to go through the whole setup. So if the game has not set up, we want to set up. So games, so we have timer, click a game over UI, timer slider. Alright, so we're gonna get all of this up here first. Okay, game setup, UI. Yeah, so we don't want the game over UI. We want the timer to be up there, and then we want to deduct resources. Okay, so this is a wood. All right, so once we are done with the setup, then setup is equals true. So once we are done with the setup, then we move on to the clicker. So clicker is active. Setup true, clicker active true. Done. Okay, so and then we move on to incremental click. Setup. If the game is set up and clicker is active, then we do this part. The only difference is up here, we need to, so we need, I don't know why we need to have clicker this, so this is mainly for visual. Perhaps, all right. Setup, no. All right, so this one we have to do it here. Game start. Visual with a question mark because we don't know if we need it. Okay, game start. So when the game is started, then we do all these incremental clicks, right? And it flows exactly like this. Click here, all right, everything is correct. Game start, and then, no. If the game is not started, do the setup. Yeah, and now the question is, do we need the game start? We kinda don't need it anymore. Kinda. Okay. And then move on, all right? Game started. Clicks. Okay, simple as that. And then when the game has started, yeah, when the game has started, then we do our time, blah 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 blah, and if the timer is done, then game start is false. Clicker active false, question mark, because we might not need it anymore. Reset all status. Clicker game over, show game over UI. Yeah, show game over UI, time slider, yes. Mini game done, okay. We'll read that later. So now, game start. We set up, game start. All right, now game stop. We don't need you. Because if the game is not, oh, hold on a sec. Yeah, we got the click over there. So yes, we need the game start. So setup, I don't know why we probably need it as a visual, probably. Else, not enough wood. All right, done. So what we need to do is we have to copy all this tree. Once we are done, we need to put our setup to false so that we don't have it anymore. False. Reset all status. Now we have a complete thing. Mini game complete. Farmers mini game. Forget it. All right. So this is basically just a separate thing so that I can check. All right. Done. Mini game. Reset game. Okay. So now to reset the game, what we need to do, we could actually copy some of this and then rearrange. Okay, false. And then we copy this again. Right, this one might be a little bit messy. I don't like it. Reset UI. False. Reset status. Done. Oh, and I realized I did not show you the script. I am talking in the air. Oh my goodness. All right. So basically, just repeat a little bit. Change everything over here. Basically, I redo this whole script. Make sure it has game start. Make sure it's set up. Right. One of the big reasons because we want to reduce deduction and all those things. Oh my goodness. I wasted like, I think, a good 5 to 10 minutes of yapping, showing you the stop and restart button. Supposed to change to script mode. I would rather show you guys script mode versus no, not good. Okay, all right, let's do it again. Get some resources. Stop, restart. All right, good. Stop. All right, cool. Everything's good. Now we click here. Click, 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 click. Game over. Oh, oh, oh. We have some issue now. So the issue is restart. Okay, so if we click here, click, 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 click. Aha, see that? Something is off. That means once we reach game over, the food will just pump up all. So that's a bad sign. That's not cool. So what we need to do is we need to not reset anything over here. So we're not gonna reset status, okay? No reset. Reset can only happen at the reset. Here we just say once the timer is over, clicker show here true false, and then we don't register the clicks anymore. So now we have a reason to use clicker active. There we go. All right, so once we hit game start, clicker active is false. Clicker active, so we need to put in this parameter. Clicker active. Now we don't need this anymore. Setup true, clicker active. There we go. False. Stop clicker from registering. Okay. Okay, finally I managed to swap the code. Okay, so if this works, that means I can no longer click if the timer is up. And the resource will not get will not get diminished until reset. Okay, click you, boop, done. Click, 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 click. I'll click slowly. Okay, now we have another issue. Now we reach to this part, food will just woo. Okay, so reason is now once we hit to this part, timer needs to be reset. Timer equals 0. Straight up, right? Simple. Because the timer, once it hits 3, keeps registering. Minigame complete, keep registering. Whew. Okay. Okay, press play. Okay, click you, stop. Click, 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 click. Game over. Now the wood doesn't do anything. Now if I click outside, yeah, and ta-da! Not enough wood. All right, so done. Clicker game is done. Next, last one. So once we did everything, ooh, it's windy. It's getting windier. Okay. Last one is our last mini game of the whole trifecta's resource of Wax 3 Tycoon games. So, same thing as well. The only difference is now start sequence, not yet. So we're going to copy exactly from the clicker. We need this line over here. If farmer wood is above 5, yes, this round we're going to use food. Before we do anything, we need to get manager. Okay. Yes, manager over here. paste, paste, paste. Energy, yes. Also, we need another resource, and that is food. Now we need food and wood, right? Both at 5 in order to do this sequence, or rather this is a mining sequence. So that if the answer is yes, then we just copy exactly, right? If game start, copy you, put inside here because I think this is worth copying. Let's see, game manager sequence list. Okay, we're gonna put one over here, bool. This is gonna be sequence parameters. Okay. If the game is not start, we need to set up. So the difference is that for start sequence, because we are not clicking the game multiple times, we don't really need the setup. So it's under, if the game is not started, do this and do this. So if the game is not started, what we want to do is we want to get all of this up and running. All right, we're gonna do game start equals, no, not here. Game start equals true. Okay, there we go. So clear list, we want to clear the sequence, and then sequence is just a simple, I'm gonna use, ooh, I just realized. Almost forgot to do it. Luckily, I remember a little bit. So this next mini game, let's repeat a little bit, right? All right, so basically we copy this, right? So the mini game is very simple. This is a sequence, up, down, left, right. It's going to be like dance, dance. Okay, not dance, dance. Actually, it is dance, dance revolution. So instead of using up, down, left, right, I'm using a number to describe what is up, what is down, what is left, what is right. So this is that. So we're going to do 4 times, okay? Our order, the sequence is only 4, just to make it simple. I'm not going to explain all the parameters, just going to give you straight up. So, because it's going to be a long-winded. All right. Okay, status. So there we go. So these are the parameters that was needed. Now, to reset the game, this is exactly the same as the slider mini game. The game can only be reset by either a button or click away from the UI. So we're gonna put that in later, a simple button. So we're gonna first copy this just to make sure we have it. Not here, combo, yes. Because the button reset game is exactly the same as reset, but we're gonna go through one by one later. All right, so start sequence, this is clean. So once the game has started, when the sequence is ready, so this round I use the word sequence ready, so I'm gonna use game start as well, because when we fail, we want to do something. And and game start, which means we need 2 flags for this to work out. And then because we have one, this one I might need to rewrite. I'm not so sure on how I want to do it, but for now I'm just going to leave it here. Store last. Okay, so this is mainly for visual to store the last button press. Okay, so this is the one that I need to change, which is update visual. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this whole entire visual update. Okay, so I'm gonna put public void start sequence node. So this is void, and then instructions int. I know it's a long-winded thing, but this is how it is. Okay, sequence, current sequence, there we go. So what it does, it will this. Now I can use this and copy and paste here. Then I can copy this whole entire thing. And that's it. Current sequence, yes. So what it will do, it will get the number, and the number will tell you what. Let's call, no, press index. So the number will tell you what to press. So if, okay, is equals 0, which means this is default. Not say default. Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, this one I might need to, we really reach our time, allocated time stream for development. So I need to stop already. Up, arrow, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm just gonna mark this off. 1 is up, down, left, and right. Okay, that's it. This is a simple visual. And now the next part is blah 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 blah. If current sequence is okay, so next up is delete everything. If current sequence, if we manage to get above 4, we get our reward. Else, we update our visual. If fail, then we will grab this sequence. Fail. Okay. Sequence. Success. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I am not gonna deduct any of the resources because we want to make sure the script is working. Close. Hopefully we don't get any error. And if we don't get any error, fantastic. Job well done. No error? Oh, looks good. All right. Click, click. Okay. Fortunately, we need to do this. Click, 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 click. All right, there we go. Food. Beep. All right, so up arrow, sequence failed. Why? Why sequence failed? This is the one I need to know. All right, so when we click out, we need to reset the whole entire thing. Current sequence is, yes, okay. No, this is press index. If above 4, sequence success. Else fail. Hello? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do a, I need to remove this so that we can, yeah, okay. So we can troubleshoot faster. Let's troubleshoot this by the end of the stream, okay? No, let's troubleshoot this and then we can end the stream. At the same time, I'm looking at this. Okay, click U, combo UI. So the first is element, oh, so it's right. So why it shows up arrow? Why did it show up arrow? Oh, dum-dum. I might be a dum-dum. I might be a dum-dum because it shows the wrong thing. This, I need sequence list current sequence. Yes, not the sequence itself. So it's always 0. It's always up. Yeah, all right, gotcha. Now the only difference is unfortunately we don't have we're supposed to have a much nicer visual, like move to the next sequence. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit tough. This third mini game is going to be the toughest because of the visual that it's needed. Okay, because it needs to highlight. That's too many things. Wait, so up arrow, down arrow, right, right. Sequence success. There we go. All right, so because sequence success, now we click everywhere else. It will not register. My ape is no longer moving. That's rubbish, so we need to fix that a little bit, but that's not an important thing. Okay, cool. So everything is working as intended. Now, we need to reset. So we need to have a reset button. Yes, button reset. So we need to reset everything. So game start, false, 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 false. Right, and then what else? So once we press restart, reset game. Do I need to copy this whole entire thing? Makes no sense, but let's put it here. Yeah, because when we start, we have to reset anyway. Reset and setup. Okay. Check. The button, I'm not going to do it today because we are already over time. We are already over time. So I want to keep this as fast as I can, like keep it as short as fast as I can. Okay, so we're supposed to be able to reset the mini game again and again. All right, up, down, up, left. Sequence success. Click out. Click again. Up. Sequence fail. Oh, there we go. Click up. So the answer is wrong. We are not supposed to see that. So where did it went wrong? Reset game. Current sequence is up. Yep. All right. There we go. There we go. Error is over here. There we go. Errors over here. We forgot we fixed one, but we didn't fix the other. That's the reason why I said we don't have enough time for the button. But if this works in general, the button will work. And after that, we can start doing our cleanup. You know what? I think this month we can do a cleanup. I think we have enough time. We have to clean up before we move on to the next portion. Down arrow, up arrow, left, left. Okay. Click, click. Down arrow, up arrow, left. Sequence success. Right arrow, down arrow, right arrow, down arrow. Sequence success. And that's it. That's all I have for you for today. For those who are tuning in from Twitch and Kick, I wish you good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night wherever you are. Have a nice day, my friends. Stay safe. Until then, I will see you guys same time, same place, 9 p.m. PT time every Tuesday and Thursday. All right, for those who are watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and help the channel grow. Until then, I will see you guys in the next episode.